Now I want to talk about the Gemini 4 spacewalk, June 1965. First of all, I want you to know they've been using fisheye lenses right from the beginning. And here's a proof of it right here from footage supposedly from Gemini 4. Look at, watch. Ooh, going flat. Oh, they cut away. Let's look at it again, though, since they cut away flat, bulging out to being convex. Look at that globe. Wait. Oh, here it goes, going flat. Anyway.
After we got the hatch open, they had stood up in the seat and got ready to go. And
some very interesting things about this footage.
We cleared him to go, and then he took and pushed off from the seat.
Now notice how fast the Earth is moving below them. And look at the way this is shot. He's all herky-jerky, but the Earth below is moving nice and smooth.
Ed White is flying at 17,000 miles per hour, 200 miles above the Earth.
Okay, I'm out.
Okay, they said they're about 200 miles above the Earth and moving at 17,000 miles per hour, okay? Keep that in mind.
If the lifeline fails, he'll literally be lost in space.
Oh, no.
As White floats in space, a glove drifts out of the capsule.
Looks like a thermal glove, Jim.
I don't even know whose glove it was. I don't know whether it was his or mine.
I feel like $1 million.
Today, those pictures are classic.
Yeah, they're classic, all right. Okay, now, when I first saw people doing commentary on this, when he turns his head like that, they're saying, see, that's proof, that this is not right. Then I found this footage right here. So apparently, they can turn their heads, so I guess that's been debunked. But compare the stop-motion animation of King Kong, the original King Kong movie, with this footage of Gemini 4. The background's moving nice and smooth, but in the foreground, it's very herky-jerky, very much like the old stop-motion stuff. So, yeah, I'm going to say that looks fraudulent to me. Now, the International Space Station is also supposedly at about 254 miles high and moves at the same speed. Now, check this out.
This is the cupola. It sticks down below the space station. And a lot of folks, I play this game with myself about where we're flying over the Earth.
Uh-oh. Somebody forgot to speed up the animation. This is the day the Earth stood still, ladies and gentlemen. Compare again the Gemini space footage. Both are supposedly at about 200 miles high and moving at 17,000 plus miles per hour. So somebody's lying here, folks. Either the Gemini footage is fraudulent or the ISS footage is fraudulent. You got to recognize that somebody's lying to you here. Look how fast the Earth is moving in the Gemini, and look how the Earth's not moving on the ISS. And just by way of closing, more proof that they're using a fisheye lens. This is from the same Gemini 4 documentary. Look at that, concave. Oh, no, it's going flat. Oh, no, convex. Oh, wait a minute. No, the Earth's concave. No, it's going flat. Oh, no, it's convex. Whoop, concave. Whoop, flat. Whoop.
T-minus 15 seconds. The sound suppression water system has been activated.
CLS is go for main engine start.
We have a go for main engine start. And we have main engine start. 2, 1. Booster ignition and liftoff of Discovery, celebrating its 25th birthday by racking up science and supplies to the space station.
Houston now controlling the midnight ride of Rick Sturckow and his crew to the International Space Station. Discovery rolling onto the proper alignment for its 8.5-minute ride to orbit. 4.5 million pounds of hardware and humans taking aim on the International Outpost.
T-minus 15 seconds. Sound suppression water system has been activated.
CLS is go for main engine start.
We have a go 1. And we have main engine start. 2, 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 1. Booster ignition and liftoff of Discovery, celebrating its 25th birthday by racking up science and supplies to the space station. Booster ignition and liftoff of Discovery, celebrating its 25th birthday by racking up science and supplies to the space station.
Houston now controlling the midnight ride of Rick Sturckow and his crew to the International Space Station. Discovery rolling onto the proper alignment. Discovery rolling onto the proper alignment. Discovery rolling onto the proper alignment. Sturckow and his crew to the International Space Station. Discovery rolling onto the proper alignment for its 8.5-minute ride to orbit. 4.5 million pounds of hardware and humans taking aim on the International Outpost.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, start, 2, 1, booster ignition, and liftoff of it.
57 seconds into the flight. Engines beginning to rev up. Standing by for the throttle up call from Capcom. Solid rocket booster separation confirmed. Guidance now converging. Discovery's onboard computers commanding the main engine nozzle. Nozzles to swivel, aiming the shuttle for its precise target in space for main engine cutoff.
Should have a good forward leg now in SS. Okay, you sound good. Discovery Houston, negative return. Copy, negative return.
Let's take a look at the spacesuits of the Artemis generation. So to be clear, Christine is wearing a spacesuit that will fit all of our astronauts when we go to the moon.
Hands up, right? Put it on. Wow, you look awesome, Boo Boo. It's a bit big for you. Press the button, Boo Boo. Bye bye. Whoa, cool.
And it is also true that we have with Christine, Amy Ross, who is a spacesuit engineer, and we have Dustin Gomert, who is wearing not a spacesuit that we're going to have on the surface of the moon.
Buzz Lightyear mission log, stardate 4072. My ship is run off course en route to Sector 12.
Of the moon, but on the way to the vicinity of the moon. So these are our spacesuits for the Artemis generation.
Okay, today I'm going to be popping Stretch Armstrong in the vacuum chamber.
Hands up, right? Put it on. Wow, you look awesome, Boo Boo. It's a bit big for you. Press the button, Boo Boo. Bye bye. Whoa, cool.
Buzz Lightyear to Star Command. Come in, Star Command. Star Command, come in. Do you read me? Why don't they answer?
Hi, I'm Commander Chris Hadfield, astronaut, spaceship commander, spacewalker, part-time musician. I'm here today to hopefully debunk some common space myths. Here's this common perception that you will immediately fry to a crisp by the unfiltered, unadulterated solar radiation if you get sucked out of the airlock. In truth, it's way worse than that. In the shade in space, it's like minus 250 degrees. But the part of you that's in the sun, it's plus 250 degrees at least. So it's going to start boiling and burning. So it's like lying on a red hot stove with a piece of dry ice on your back. And your lungs are going to be sucked flat instantaneously. But even worse than that is your blood is going to boil, like opening a can of pop where suddenly all the little bubbles come out because there's no air pressure around you. So simultaneously, you are going to freeze, boil, burn, get the bends, and no longer be able to breathe. Not a good way to go. I've done 2 spacewalks, and I was very thankful to have a spacesuit around my body so that none of those things happen to me. You are going to freeze, boil, burn. In the shade in space, it's like minus 250 degrees. But the part of you that's in the sun, it's plus 250 degrees at least. So it's going to start boiling and burning. And I was very thankful to have a spacesuit around my body so that none of those things happen to me.
Medical exam. Meanwhile, Canadian Space Agency astronaut Chris Hadfield being lowered into his seat now after being extracted from the Soyuz craft. All 3 crew members now safely out.
We'll see it once again. Oxygen 90.
Thumbs up from Canadian astronaut Chris Hadfield returning from his command of the International Space Station. Chris was the first Canadian commander of a spacecraft, wrapping up a historic 144 days on board the station.
Good, how are you doing? Good. Yes, yeah. Boy, that was quite a ride home. Quite a sound.
Roman Hermanenko heading to Star City, Russia. Hadfield and Marshburn heading back to Houston. But for now, the crew members out of the Soyuz craft, which landed successfully at 9:31 p.m. Central Time.